Hey, what's up guys, aarava here, and welcome back to a brand new video here today, and welcome to another exclusive F1 2019 gameplay video here today, and this is the last gameplay video I have from my session at the Codemasters HQ last week. They invited me to go check out the game, play it for an hour. I got to record of it, so an hour is not a lot, and so I was able to make 4 videos out of it. So the 4 we've uploaded so far, the 3 we've uploaded so far, have been the Ferrari at the Monaco GP. In that also we saw the differences of Monaco with the side-by-side comparisons as well, so those were uploaded on Friday and Saturday last week. And then obviously also we had the Alfa Romeo Racing gameplay with Kimi Raikkonen at the French GP at Paul Ricard, and that one was a bit more of a wheel-to-wheel affair with the AI, especially the opening lap, a really sweet inside move on the Renault it was, but all, you know, giving a good indication of, you know, the different circuits of Monaco and Paul Ricard. Both of those circuits have been worked on and changed since F1 2018. And then we obviously had the kind of final one, which was the Bahrain GP with Lewis Hamilton, uploaded 2 days ago, and that really showcased once again that different lighting system that we've seen in the game. You know, the artificial lights a lot better at showing off that new lighting system, and also got you another chance to see the AI a bit more aggressive. You know, we saw the slipstreaming effect of the cars moving, the 2 Red Bulls moving with me in that video. But today we have the Spanish GP, the GP just gone, with Max Verstappen in his Red Bull. In hindsight, maybe I should have done Verstappen at Monaco, maybe with Monaco Grand Prix coming up, but I have some content on that anyway planned for the weekend. You'll see what I mean by that. Yeah, we're going to have another 3-lap race around the Monaco GP. Again, has to be short and sweet, because at this point I think this was literally the last race I did in this hour. So I think literally the Cody's devs and community manager told me literally I had 10 minutes left to record something, so I just went, okay, I need to do a 3-lap race with Verstappen somewhere. I'll do Spain, because the tracks that are available in the build were Spain, Monaco, Paul Ricard, am I forgetting something else? Bahrain. And so I hadn't done the Spanish Grand Prix yet. So here we are at the Circuit de Catalunya. We're in a one-shot quali. I wanted to do a last to question mark sort of challenge here with Verstappen in Spain and start at the back just to see how the Red Bull v the midfield fight was. Because, you know, this year we've seen the top cars, especially, you know, with Gasly at the Australian Grand Prix and other situations, sometimes the top cars are actually finding it quite difficult to get past some of these midfield teams because they're so close to the midfield pack. The fight is so close that it's hard to get clean air and not be stuck with dirty air all the time when they're making their way through the traffic. So I was curious to see how it played out in the game. So I was qualifying normally up until literally the last corner. You'll see I'll slow down and purposely come in last place, but I was getting used to it. Of course, a caveat to this video, and it has been for the entire case with all the videos so far. I recorded this at the Cody's HQ with their setup, which was a play seat and a Fanatec wheel. I know I've said it in other videos, but of course, if you're new around here, this is the first video you're seeing of mine from F1 2019 gameplay. I don't usually race in that setup. I don't actually personally like a play seat. I like to be sat upright in a desk chair, and my personal preference is my Thrustmaster that I've got at home. So my driving speed wasn't up to my usual stuff that I'd have in most career mode videos and whatnot. But to be fair, by the end of the lap, I actually got back up into P5, which is around where a Red Bull might qualify at the Spanish GP. So I was kind of happy about that. And then obviously, like I said, we let go of the throttle, just let ourselves go down to last place. And now we're going to see how we can do in the traffic and see how the AI defend and react. And this will be a good chance for them to showcase how aggressive they are. So let's get into it.
I don't think we're in for a quiet one today. It's race day here at the Circuit de Barcelona Catalunya. It's a sellout crowd of 140,000 here today as we await lights out for the 730-metre sprint down to turn 1 of this 2.9-mile racetrack. Overtaking is challenging through these 16 corners, but there's still a lot of high-speed excitement to be found, including the flat-out turn 3 and the terrifying blind right of turn 9.
Right, we're going to get straight into it then, off that intro to 5 red lights. So the Spanish GP here, 3 laps on the F1 2019 game, the final gameplay video. 5 red lights are out and we're on the way, and there's a lot of wheel spin in first and second gear and even third gear. I think that's more to do with the Fanatec pedal, to be honest, more than the actual wheel spin in the game and the kind of starts you get on the game. I suspect probably it's going to be a little bit more fairer once you're comfortable with the setup. But you try to dive down the inside of the Toro Rosso, he completely squeezes me into the apex there. To be fair, I did make quite a late dive bomb, so that's fair enough. And we're now going to try and go around the outside of turn 3, getting forced very wide there. And so the Toro Rosso really being quite aggressive. We're getting a legal overtake on him. So at this point I was feeling like, okay, they seem very, very punchy. Like, they're not giving me much room. You can see the Williams car, I was very shocked at that. He cut across me like that. Usually I would think in F1 2018, he would see me and would kind of give me the benefit of the doubt and give me the room there, but instead he just chopped me off straight away. So that was quite impressive and quite, surprising to me, at least. But obviously the entire, sugarcoat with this is the fact that I would be a little bit faster on my home setup than I am right now with this setup. So maybe I would have made that dive on the outside of the Williams car had I been with a different setup. But now you can see some nice two-way battling between the AI, and then we make a dive bomb down the inside of two of those cars. So at least under braking, the Red Bull would be much better than these cars. So we made the triple overtake there. So that was at least very good from us. And so getting into a groove a little bit, and now we catch up to the other Williams car. But so far, pretty good. I feel like the balance was there quite well. We're up into P15. I'd expect us to get up to P15 on lap 1 at least in a Red Bull car versus those lower cars. We've also got the Williams though, who's going to actually give me some bother here, because we go around the outside, albeit unorthodox place to make a move. I lock up on the front left, doesn't help me out there, and so on the apex, the Williams is still there and gives me a tough time. I can't get the traction down fast enough compared to him, and he actually gets me in a straight line. And again, cuts across me quite a lot there. I felt like, again, in last year's game, I might have been given a little bit more room on the outside, but that just might be me reading into it right now compared to last year. Maybe it would have been the case on last year's game as well. But here I tried to, didn't know where to go. I wanted to make a dive to the inside, but again, just didn't feel confident enough under braking to get the Williams car. That corner, I'm going to say that was probably more just the feeling on the brake pedal for me. The Fanatec brake pedal is so stiff, so I think that time I probably could have actually made that dive if I was just a bit more confident on the brakes. And so instead we're stuck behind him for another kind of sector here. We're going to have to try and line this up on the exit. I feel like they changed the exit a little bit of Spain here. I felt like it was a little bit easier to navigate on that bump, and it wasn't such a kind of ball ache on the exit of that chicane there. Now we go through, DRS is activated. Obviously we don't have it quite yet, but we use overtake mode, and we're not using, well, use a little bit of fuel to try and get the Williams car to the inside. He squeezes me to the inside, which is good to see there. He actually physically did pinch me on the right hand side of the grass there, and I get a little bit too close for comfort there, and I think I actually half span him out there, so that was my bad. But also at the same time, he did kind of keep his nose in when I did kind of have the corner. I don't know, kind of 50-50. I may have been a bit too aggressive there. But, oh well, we got past him anyway, and we're up into P14. And now I've got some clean air to try and catch up to Sergio Perez. But I think by the end of the lap, actually, well, obviously we're on lap 3, so this is pretty much it. That's the sprint race done, unfortunately. This was literally the last minutes I got to record of F1 2019 in this 1 hour session here. So I wanted to try and catch him and overtake him, but I think by the end of the lap, I catch him, but can't quite overtake him. But it kind of does show, I think, that the AI are a little bit harder to overtake in dirty air and in that traffic scenario. But I think, I'm going to guess, I probably could have got maybe up into P10 minimum, maybe, or maximum by lap 3 if I was using my own wheel and was in a more comfortable setup, I think. If I was as fast as I usually am, I think I probably could have got up into P10. So that's the kind of sugarcoat caveat you have to take with this entire thing and opinion on the gameplay. Impression-wise, in terms of racing the AI, they definitely seemed to attack me more. I felt like I was being bullied around a little bit more by the AI, which was good to see. Obviously, that happened a little bit in 2018, but a lot of the times, like I was talking to Lee Mather about, you could easily kind of spook them off the road, which he definitely said they'd want to try and tweak for 2019.
That's a fantastic performance from Ferrari. It hardly looked in doubt. Anthony Davidson, what helped them deliver this result, do you think?
Well, I know it's a bit of a boring answer, but the truth is they simply had the best speed package on the day, and a driver...
Looking at the podium, you can see that red suit, familiar to fans across the globe.
So guys, that's it for the Spanish GP gameplay with Max Verstappen. I literally had to even skip through the intros because I was literally having to wrap up the recording and be done with it and get out of that cockpit at the Cody's HQ. But at the end of this video, I wanted to know your guys' opinions on all the gameplay so far. So we're playing through some clips again that you saw at the start of the Ferrari gameplay, the Alfa Romeo Racing gameplay, and also the Mercedes at Bahrain. But let me know in the comments below, guys, which one has impressed you most with F1 2019 and which one's not. So from all 4 gameplays, Ferrari at Monaco, the Alfa Romeo Racing at France, Mercedes at Bahrain again, and then the Red Bull at Spain. Let me know in the comments below. Let me know in a 2-prong comment. Where firstly, which one has impressed you the most and which one has not, and then also below that, maybe tell me why. Possibly it might be a good kind of discussion point. It might also be good feedback, because I know Cody's do like to try and check out these videos, so maybe one of them can, look through the comment section and just kind of see what the general vibe is and whatnot, so they know maybe what they need to look at maybe in the final stages of tweaking stuff in terms of when it comes to AI or whatnot, or the visual aspect. I don't know. Let me know what you guys are making of it all, because obviously I've uploaded the videos. It's hard to keep track of all the comments below, so I think this might be a nice summary way to do that. But also, obviously you guys have digested the 4 gameplays. Obviously other YouTubers have also uploaded gameplays, so let me know in general now what you're making of the F1 2019 2019 game. For me, honestly, I like what I've seen so far. I've liked what I've raced so far, but it's also incredibly hard to really tell because, like I said, it's so... you'll know if you race on a wheel and you try your friend's setup, if you go around their house or something, or you try a play seat at an event, at an F1 Grand Prix. It is so different when you're not in your home setup. Like, that completely changes how you experience a racing game, in my opinion. So I really can't give an honest kind of, like, this is my concrete opinion on how F1 2019 is looking. And also, obviously, we haven't seen large parts of the game. We haven't seen pretty much anything from career mode so far, nor have we seen much else of any other of the game modes as well, the Senna v Pro stuff and stuff like that, which are all new features into the game, a completely new game mode in that aspect. So it's hard to tell at this stage, to be honest. So that's why I'm curious to also know what you guys are thinking as well in the comments below. But have you enjoyed this video, and if you haven't enjoyed the other ones, then be sure to hit that like button, guys. Let me know what you thought in the comments below, like I said. And if you are new around here, do get subscribed for weekly Formula 1 content. I've been aarava. Have a good day. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.